So you've got some variation of lock in your build. You're very defensive minded. Maybe there's a variation of lock up here in your head, right? You got the IQ. We're going to talk about some of the best must-have defensive badges. Anybody that's got more of a defensive minded play style. So Cody, what are we starting with?
We're going to start with the badge that everybody knows about. It's clamps. If you're guarding on ball or trying to stay in front of a ball handler, you have to have this badge this year. So if you're a primary lockdown, Hall of Fame, no doubt. If you're a secondary ball handler in park, maybe guarding the corner, you rotate onto a ball handler, silver and above is what I would recommend. Pro-Am, even if you're a big, I would have at least bronze on in case you're switching in the pick and roll. But this is still an outstanding badge, S tier, top of the line. I think you have to have it if you're a defensive-minded player in 2K21.
What is number 2 on our list?
Number 2 is going to be my favorite defensive badge, and that's Interceptor. I think steals are a great indication of great players in 2K. At the highest level, the players who are leading the league in steals are usually the most elite. On both sides of the ball, they have the highest IQ. They play the lanes well. They have great anticipation on the defensive side of the ball. And I think this translates down to the casual 2K player as well. So no matter what game mode you play, ranking this Interceptor up as high as you can is great. If you have defense in your build, most likely you have max wingspan too. So if you get this on Hall of Fame, Spencer, you're going to be swinging all over the court, intercepting passes, getting out on the break. I think if you can rank it up to silver or above, gold is still good, but Hall of Fame is outstanding, and you can really make a difference in the game on the defensive end.
Yeah, our guys would agree. Anytime you're pretty much a big or a lock of some sort, they're going to go max wingspan every time, and Interceptor up as well.
For sure.
All right, that's 2 down. Number 3.
You know, we talked about the 2 eyes last year, Intimidator and Interceptor. This year it's the same thing. Intimidator is an unbelievably OP badge with the way contests are down in the paint. This intimidates offensive players, causing them to miss shots around the rim more often. And with this badge ranked up, you don't even have to press a button. You can stand there, be in the general vicinity, and people are going to be missing light contest. So I think, again, just like Interceptor, if you can rank this up to silver, that's fine. Even if you're playing out of the corner, sometimes when you have it on silver, it can be effective. Gold takes it up one more step, depending on how many badges you have total in these categories. But man, Hall of Fame, if you're a big man, you're in the paint quite a bit, this badge is scary when you pair it with another one that we're about to talk about. But Intimidator, Interceptor, both great badges again this year.
Even if it's broken, I mean, sometimes that makes it meta. It makes it the best thing to have in the game until they really patch it down.
Exactly. You gotta play the game, no matter how it is. There could be some glitches. Learn them, right? Glitchy dribble moves, like Spencer said. Intimidator, a little glitchy. Use it to your advantage if you understand it.
I think we got another glitchy badge coming up.
Oh, we'll go ahead and do it, Spencer. It's Heart Crusher. I think with the way the game is right now, if you're not playing in these tournaments that have banned the badge, use it. It's the opposite of Showtime. So instead of on offense, when you have a flashy dunk and your team gets takeover, if you get a steal or a block, then your opponent's takeover meter drastically goes down. They're going to be in Antarctica. That's a tough one to say. They're going to be freezing snowflakes everywhere on the court. This badge is insane. Still OP right now at the time of filming this video. A little bit of a gimmick, but I'm throwing this in here as a great defensive badge.
Hey, if Showtime's getting your team takeover, might as well turn on Heart Crusher to give the other team snowflakes, right?
Exactly. Well said.
What's the last defensive-minded badge we have?
Oh, man. I'm going to talk about a few badges here just because I think overall, top to bottom, this is the best category for the badges in terms of effectiveness. There's so many different ways you can go, so many different play styles. Box we talked about already in the other video, outstanding for rebounding. Brick wall for offense is great. I think it's a must-have if you're a big. I'm not going to put it as our top 5, but I think you have to have it as a big. Chase down, even on bronze, is good this year to get the animations. Defensive leader, if you're a team player, can be used. Pogo we talked about in rebounding, so go watch that video if you're interested. And then pick dodger is great. Pickpocket, if you're an on-ball defender, can be used. Rebound chaser, we already talked about. Trapper can be used too. Tireless defender, I mean, Spencer, top to bottom, all of these are good. But I'm gonna have to
look. Go ahead. I was going to say, if you're going to have, no, you don't go ahead. I'm going to talk.
Go ahead.
Sorry, man. I'm just saying, like, if you are defensive minded, you probably ended up with 25 to 30 badges here. So Cody's trying to give you some things that, hey, maybe bronze on box, etc. These are some to consider. But making our top 5, looks like you got it right there already.
Yeah, I think rim protector is just so good again this year. Even if you're an on-ball lock, again, playing out of the corner, a big, we talked about in the other video, you have to have it. Getting blocks increases your takeover dramatically. Plus, this gives a boost to your teammates. So I think it's a no-brainer defensive badge. But I had to show some love to Pick Dodger, Pickpocket, both great, and those other ones we talked about. This category is just so deep, so many different badges you can use. But if I had to say my top 5 at this moment, it's these, give or take Heart Crusher, give or take Defensive Leader, Brick Wall if you're a big. So just quite a few, got to show some love all around.
If you guys have any different opinions about your top 5, let us know what they are in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, from all of us here at Pacers Gaming. We'll see you next time.